Hello everyone. I'm very glad to see you on this webinar. I think you will learn a lot from it as we prepared something interesting which can change your life to the better. My name is Dmitriy Lavrov. I'm a professional trader with more than 11 years of experience. I'm the founder of Tradunity, the project which teaches you how to trade properly and how to reach the pro level in trading as soon as possible. Also, I'm one of the top-rated authors in TradingView. If you don't know TradingView, it's a financial website where traders share their thoughts about trading and investing in the financial markets. On this website, during 3 years, I have been posting more than 1,000 trading ideas and educational tips, which reached more than 5 million viewers. The link to my profile on this website we will send you in the chat. I will be glad if you join my community of more than 62,000 of people. During this webinar, my partner Dan will help me. After my presentation, while I read your questions, he will give you a summary of this presentation and pick the winners of our free memberships, which we will give to the ones present in the webinar. Dan, can you introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, everybody. For who doesn't know me, my name is Dan Avramescu. I am also a co-founder of Tradunity as Dmitry. I'm a software engineer. I have around 10 years of experience where I worked on several projects, especially in France. Right now, I have joined for 1 year Tradunity, where I do everything about the technical team, and I also am involved in algo trading, which we will talk a bit later about. During this webinar, I will assist Dmitry, and I will mark your questions in the chat so he can see them later. I will answer everything that is related to something that I can answer, something technical or related to our sport, and everything else I will leave to Dmitry. When he finishes his presentation, I will make a summary of what he said, and also I will pick the winners who will get free memberships of our service. This will happen at the end of Dmitry's presentation in around 40 minutes, I think. Until then, I will just mind the chat, and if anybody needs anything, write it there and I'll try to help you. For now, I will close my camera and I will let Dmitry to give you the presentation. Are you ready, Dmitry? Your microphone is off.
Sorry.
Yes, it happens.
Thank you then for your part, and let's start our webinar. The topic of the webinar is very important for me because I've been working with novice traders for a long time already. I know how difficult for novice traders to find their own way in the financial markets and to succeed in trading. If you are also searching for your way, this webinar will give you a clear understanding of what you should do to become a profitable trader. It will show you the right direction you should follow in order to reach your goals. When we talk about profitable trading, we have to use this term as an alternative for professional trading, because in reality, only professional traders can become successful and trade in profit in long run. The ones who win a few times and then lose anything, they are just gamblers, not traders. This is not valid only in trading, it's also valid in your life. If you want to become successful in anything, firstly, you have to become a pro in the field. You must trade like a pro in order to become profitable and successful. You already have made a good initial step for better trading habits by joining this webinar. Now let's talk about what it means to be a professional trader. Probably you think that to reach the professional level is too difficult and you need to spend a lot of time and effort. No, it doesn't mean that it's too complicated. However, you will absolutely need to put in some efforts for reaching this goal. My target today is to show you the most simple and workable way for reaching the pro level. From my point of view, everyone can become a successful trader and trade like a pro. To reach the goal, you just need to make the proper steps and have the right plan to follow. This will allow you to save your time, money, and get everything you need for profitable trading. As a result, you will get an opportunity to change your life and get financial independence much faster. The alternative is a more inefficient way if you try to become a good trader by yourself. I know this from my personal experience and from my students too. You will spend a lot of time concentrating on useless things and make steps in the wrong way sometimes. You will make a lot of mistakes by learning without a plan or guidance and waste much time. Your time is precious. Can you afford to waste it? I don't think so. During this webinar, I will show you the clear plan with steps of how to reach this pro level in trading. I will share my personal experience, which will show you that everyone can do the same. I will show you all my mistakes, which I made in the beginning, and I will tell you how to avoid them in your journey. Follow this plan, and you will save time, money, while you learn correctly how to trade like a winner. For those who already have experience in trading but can't be profitable in long run, I will provide some ideas. I will show you the roadmap, which is based on my knowledge and experience, which I covered as a trader and a coach during these several years. I hope I will keep your interest during the whole webinar. So, how we will work in this webinar? This webinar will run just about 1 hour, and it will consist of my presentation of this learning method. Then we'll make a summary of this presentation while I read your questions, and he will pick the winners for our free memberships. There will be a part of questions and answers. So please leave your comments and questions in the chat during the webinar, and I will reply the most interesting ones. If you have more questions about this webinar later, you can send us any question to our support, and we will reply you within 1 to 2 days after this webinar. You will be able to find the support form on our website on the main page, and then we'll send you the link to our website. What will you know after this webinar? After this webinar, you will understand why everyone can trade like a pro. You will know which elements you need to get for profitable trading. You will know the steps of the roadmap, which will lead you to pro level as fast as possible. You will know about new opportunities for pro traders, which can be opened by you. After the webinar, you will have understanding about everything you need for becoming successful in the financial markets. I made a poll the last days, and about 90% of people said they want to get financial independence from trading. It means that most of you are not satisfied with the current situation and are looking to change. It is great because we provide the solution of how to do it in this webinar. It is one of possible solutions. Before we start, let's find out how your life will be changed if you get a financial independence. Please take part in our poll, and we will discuss the results in the end of the webinar. You will need to reply on a very simple question. If you have financial independence, how would you like to change your life? There are variants from our side, and there are variants you can suggest in comments, and we will discuss it also. I want to start by saying that anyone can trade like a pro and make money for living from trading. You don't need to have special degree of science or to be a genius. It doesn't matter who you are, how old you are, and which university you graduated from, or even if you didn't. You just need to be active. You wish to learn something new for you. If you are hardworking, if you believe in what you are doing, if you really want to change your life, you will reach your goals. You will have new opportunities and change your life to the better. You must be ready to put in some effort and spend some time for learning, training, and building your skills in this new profession. And you have to do it consistently with patience. It will allow you to follow your dreams and work to make them true. On the other hand, if you will not be able to reach the pro level if you are lazy, if you don't want to learn, and if you are not ready to spend time for learning. Trading may not be for you. Take my example. In the beginning, I was just like you or any other novice traders. Even less maybe because I didn't graduate from any special university or had any background of experience in the financial markets. I just liked what I did, and I wanted to reach my goal, to become a professional trader and reach the financial independence. I hope you will be motivated by my story, and it will help you to start thinking in a positive way. Then you will make your first step in the right direction, believing in your success, as I believed in mine. I started trading more than 11 years ago. I graduated from the university as a teacher, and you can see that my profession was far from trading in the financial markets. Before opening my first trade, I knew nothing about it. I began because one day a friend told me about this amazing world. I understood that trading in the financial markets is a really amazing business if compared with common business. For me, it looked like an interesting variant which could give me independence. Moreover, I was excited about trading from the beginning. The financial markets quickly became a really interesting alternative for me for getting income. For working and making money, I needed only a laptop, internet, and that's all. Such simple entry and great potential, which I saw, it made me crazy, and I'm sure many of you feel the same. But I made all the mistakes, and I will tell them to you so you don't make the same. I traded on real money from the beginning without knowledge and experience. Every day I opened trades just because I wanted to trade and be in the market. With this stupid strategy and knowledge, without knowledge, I started blowing deposits one by one. I was super successful in all the negative aspects, making all possible and impossible mistakes which the financial market could imagine. In a short period of time, I became a super pro in blowing up any accounts. I should say that I was also rather smart in one aspect at that moment, or maybe just like him. I didn't use big money for founding. I didn't use savings. I used just a part of my salary for trading. For about 1 year, I blew up just about $2,000–3,000. But if my salary would be more, of course, this sum would be much more impressive. If only I could find someone at that moment who could stop me from making stupid mistakes, I could keep this sum and use it as a starting capital for trading, for example. Unfortunately, there was no experienced traders around me, and this period was still an amazing one for me because I learned how I shouldn't trade. This period was also one that gave me the motivation later on to start Tradunity, so I can help people learn to trade in the correct way from the beginning. Later on, my friends gave me 2 books as a present for my birthday. These books were about trading in the financial markets. At this point, I was already trading for about 1 year, but after reading these books, I understood it's time to start to treat things seriously because I learned so much from them. For the first time, I really understood how stupid my way of learning was and how easy it's to learn from other people's experience instead of going from mistake to mistake. I started looking for more books and read a lot more. But this was 2008, and it was rather difficult to find good books about trading in the financial markets in Russia, and websites with information in Russia were even harder to find. Again, I spent a lot of time uselessly because I didn't have a clear plan what and how I should learn. If I had back then a roadmap like that one I prepared for you today, I would have been able to save a lot of time for learning in a more efficient way. The moment I felt I'm really progressing was after I passed to a course made by professionals from one of Russian brokers. I moved so fast, and 3 months I made more progress than in the previous years. It made me enthusiastic because I understood clearly what I should do for further improvements and grow in my skill as a trader. I bought new books from legendary traders and investors. I gathered any experience I could get from professional traders, and I analyzed my trading habits, trying to understand which things must be improved. Being so excited, it's cool, but it blinded me, and I want you to listen carefully now, so you don't make the same mistakes I did. In this time, I didn't evaluate what I was buying. There was no rating system back then. I spent a lot of money on scammers, shitty projects, weak courses, inefficient trading strategies, and books with little value. That's why from that time, I don't like anyone who sells crap with only the main target to get money from new traders by offering them an amazing picture of how it's possible to become rich very quickly and without any efforts. Just you can buy a money button and become rich. It was also a good experience for me, as I learned how to select the really important and high quality content which can be trusted, and I use that one in my personal trading. Every new step in the financial markets gave me more knowledge and experience and more tips and tricks from experienced traders, which just helped me to move faster. In some years, I understood that there are no money buttons, which means no amazing 100% profitable trading strategies, super profitable trading robots, or simple steps which can make you rich quickly and without any efforts. Only with efforts and combination of good tools and strategies, there is profit. I spent years and something like around $12,000 for reaching the level where I can say to myself, I am a professional trader and I am a financial independent. My main goal was reached, and now I follow new dreams. I still keep improving myself in trading, but now I also teach others how to do what I do more efficiently than I learned. I posted for years on TradingView, and I reached the all-top time rating with more than 1,000 charts made with all the things I learned during my years of trading. I created Tradunity. I gathered a team of experts, and together we teach people what we know. 3 months ago, we started trading ideas for traditional markets. Our combined ideas have given a great opportunity to our members. Traders could grow their portfolios using a mix of strategies and money management tactics. They can grow their portfolios with a minimum risk of blowing up their accounts, doing things the right way. I also create robots. I made one of that trades robots, which called ER First. It's over 20% in profit, and it trades by itself. It's great for diversification, and I'm building and testing 3 more robots at the moment. And even so, I'm still interested in buying interesting courses, trading strategies from other traders, just in order to update my knowledge, in order to update my experience faster. I don't want to stop in my development as a trader and as an investor, because I'm absolutely sure knowledge and experience are priceless, and they are necessary to open new horizons. They lead to new opportunities. Now, after 11 years, I'm absolutely sure that pro level can be reached faster, and I reached it. That's why I started Tradunity, to bring people to my level faster by giving them the most efficient information in a structure that I didn't have. We give an exact plan with exact steps, and we remove the useless information. But you, starting today, have a great opportunity to avoid my mistakes and reach your goals faster. Just do proper things. Be hungry for new knowledge and improve yourself every day. In a few minutes, in the next part of the webinar, you will learn how to reach this level faster. What do you need for profitable trading? So everyone can become a profitable trader and trade like a pro. Now I would like you to pay close attention on the elements which every trader needs to become successful. Let's imagine that all we need can be shown in a chart. The biggest piece of it it's your knowledge. Knowledge is the basis for everything in every domain. How will you become a successful trader if you don't know how to trade properly in the financial markets? How will you search for trading opportunities? How to manage your risk and capital properly? If something is wrong with your trading results, only your knowledge on the subject will be able to help you to change the situation and find the solution. I won't be wrong if I say knowledge is the key to profitable trading. How to get knowledge? You need to learn from good sources, books, courses, mentors. There are many resources available, and you are free to search for the ones that suit you best. You can care to join us, and at Tradunity we have courses on technical analysis, trading psychology, chart reading, and soon money management. We also have mentors with which you can interact on the platform and ask them questions. More on that a bit later. The second piece of the profitable trading puzzle is experience. This part of your future success also plays a very important role. It gives you additional information based on your past experience. Any new ideas how to trade, how to improve your trading plan, trading or money management strategies can be built upon your past experience. This experience will allow you to avoid stupid mistakes which you have done in the past, because now you know the cost of each mistake in trading. Growing knowledge and experience should be your target during the whole period of training. These two elements help to grow your trading skill. Once you have good knowledge and solid experience, you will be able to read the charts and create your trading plan and strategies. But where to get some experience if you don't have it? Borrow some experience from professional traders, mentors, because experience takes the longest to make. You can skip a few years of mistakes by learning from those who have done them already. You can use their strategies, which they built over many years. You can learn a lot faster from their trades than if you started from zero yourself. When I built Tradunity, I made it with this idea, to gather experienced traders with different trading styles. From there, it's simple. We show you our trades. We give you our trading strategies. We write them down in step-by-step format. Your job is to read the materials and ask questions. That way you will evolve and take advantages of all the resources we put out there to help you learn faster. What else do you need? A trading strategy. In order to make your trading consistent and simple, you must use trading strategies. What is a trading strategy? It's a list of rules which you must pass the market through in order to understand if the market provides a trading opportunity or not. You get signals from your trading strategies and you use them for opening and closing trades. You must know. Trading strategies make trading simple and help to avoid mistakes in trading. Trading strategies allow to make trading not emotional. You need to watch for the market's time by time, wait for trading opportunities and take the trades. The difference between novice traders and pro: novice traders mainly don't use trading strategies at all. They follow their emotions and change the rules for opening trades all the time. Pro traders use trading strategies and they realize their potential in real trading day by day. Be like a pro and use trading strategies. The next element is your money management strategy, or just money management. Every time when you blow up your money, it happens because of a wrong money management strategy, or even because of trading without it. What is money management and why it is so important? Money management, it's a list of rules telling you how much percent of capital can be put at risk for every trade, the potential percent of risk for all your positions. Money management also dictates how to manage active trades and how much to invest in any market. Money management gives you clear understanding of how to control your risk and manage your capital in order to get maximum profit. Also, it tells you about the size of possible drawdowns and how to pass them safely. The role of money management in profitable trading is huge. It will help to protect your deposit even when you make mistakes in trading, even you don't use trading strategy at all. Good money management will allow you to keep your money. Yes, you will be in drawdown, but you won't lose your capital at all. And of course, good money management will allow to make profit even if your trading strategy is not so perfect. If you don't use good money management, you will blow up your money even if you use a very good and profitable trading strategy or trading signals service. It's just the question of time. It's very difficult to evaluate the role of money management in trading by beginner traders. Remember that to design and realize a money management strategy, you will need knowledge and experience. And one more element which combines the previous two, it's a trading plan. The trading plan is your guide in the financial markets. It tells you what you have to do every day, which trading strategies to use, which money management style to use, how to control your risk, how many markets to trade. You design the trading plan for yourself, where you write everything, every step and tool which you have to use, everything which helps you to reach your goal in trading. For example, do you want to make $1 million? Your trading plan has to provide you clear ideas of how to reach this goal, which trading and money management strategies to use, which markets to trade, how much should be your average profit, how much time you will need for reaching your goal, and so on, everything. After making the plan, there is one more step left. Follow it day by day. The goals in your trading plan can be different, but the main idea is the same. You have a guide telling you what you have to do in the financial markets. Last but not least, there is one more thing you have to take into consideration. You can have all these elements, but still continue losing money. Why? What's wrong with such type of trading if you have everything for profitable trading? Not all novice traders think about it, but it's a very important part of trading, of profitable trading, discipline. The thing is, you can have amazing trading and money management strategies. You can design a detailed trading plan, but if you don't have discipline, you won't be able to realize potential of your tools and knowledge. Another problem you will face because of weak discipline, additional emotions. When you ignore discipline in trading, you start following your emotions much more. Emotions lead you to make mistakes in the periods when markets start moving against you and against your strategies. These mistakes make your drawdowns deeper and you have much more opportunities to blow up your capital. Make a mental note here. If you break the rules of your strategies, you start ignoring your trading plan and you start taking steps in the wrong direction. This is the place where most novice traders get lost. In order to avoid these issues, you must be disciplined in trading. You must control your emotions. Discipline, knowledge, and experience will help you pass through difficult periods in trading without mistakes, with less drawdowns, and they will help you to protect your capital from blowing up. Only combining these important elements, following the rules day by day, and controlling your emotions, you will start proper trading which will lead you to profitable trading in long run. You will reach pro level. As a result, you will start making money in the long run. What do I mean by long run? I mean that you will keep being in profit over and over again, as opposite of concentrating on the short term, where you can win free trades and then lose everything in the fourth. The long run is the only important time frame that matters to you as a pro trader. After this explanation, maybe you think to get all this knowledge, experience, and tools, professional skill growing will take years, and it will be very complicated. I would like to say, of course, no, it will take just 1 week or maybe several days, and it will be so easy, you can't imagine. I won't tell you this because that would mean to lie to you. Of course, for becoming a profitable trader and reaching pro level, you will need to put some efforts and spend some time. The main question here, how much time you should spend and how many efforts. Based on my story, I should tell you that I spent more time because I did a lot of unnecessary things. I tried different variants, and in trading, I searched and I learned all by myself. I got all the knowledges and experience by myself, and that's why I had to spend more time doing things which could have been done faster, and a lot of things which could be skipped. If I had an exact plan of how to grow my skill, what I should learn this month, what I should learn the next month, if I had someone who could reply on my question, I could save much time and, of course, money, and the pro level could be reached much faster. For you, everything will depend on your time, which you are ready to spend for learning and your efforts. Some people will be able to reach the final step in 5-6 months, some in 12 months, and it will still be an amazing result. Just believe me, getting to the pro level in 12 months is also a fantastic result. You will see the opportunities you will have in 12 months from how if you can reach this level. And one more thing, it doesn't mean that you won't be able to make profit before. There are some ways also allow you to start getting income as soon as possible, even in several weeks or one month from the starting date, even if you don't know anything about financial markets. How it's possible? We will talk about it with more details right now. I decided to design a simple roadmap which can be a guide for everyone who would like to become a profitable trader and who would like to change their life to the better and get financial independence. Here is the 5-step roadmap, including all important things which every novice trader must get. I made a whole teaching program starting from this roadmap, and I base each step on all my personal experience. Others may show you another way, but for me, this is the ideal path from beginner to pro. I made sure to cut out all the useless side steps that I took and populate it with the necessary information and good practice, which can turn any of you into a profitable trader. So let's talk about this roadmap with more details. We designed this roadmap. The purpose of this roadmap is to bring the people who want to learn how to trade to a professional level. This path is designed so you save time and grow your skills as fast as possible. In the end, you will be able to reach your financial goals, which will allow you to make your dreams come true. We made this roadmap as simple as possible, but in our program, you will receive more content which covers all topics, tools, and the lifestyle you should follow. You will need this detailed plan only if you really want to become a profitable trader and reach the pro level. The 5 keywords which you should focus on, they are: join, learn, develop, practice, and succeed. So let's move deeper step by step. Step 1, the keyword is join. We built all our services at Tradunity around this roadmap, and from February we'll start this step-by-step plan with our members. We will turn them into successful traders. You can join us or you can join anyone else you wish. Just make sure that they have a clear plan of what you have to do for growing your skills. A project which has ideas, plans, and which knows how to help you will be able to offer all the resources and answers all your questions. This is a very important step. You need to decide, will you go by yourself and spend more time and money, or you would like to join and start getting all important lessons, knowledge, and experience to grow faster as a trader. One more thing you have to note. There is a well-known statistic where only 10% of traders can make money in the financial markets. You will need to become one of these 10% of all traders. The target is not simple, to tell you the truth. When we talk about joining a project, they must do their best for providing good content, tools, and support so that they increase the % of profitable traders in their community. They need this for marketing purpose, and this target plays in your favor. Of course, here I don't mean those scam projects where a beautiful main page tells you how cool they are and how quickly you will be able to become rich. Behind this beautiful picture, there is nothing. You should avoid such projects if you don't want to lose money and time for nothing. For learning, you need a plan. Without a plan, your learning can be compared with assembling a puzzle. You have the pieces, but you don't have the original image. It will take you a lot of time to finish it. Having the exact picture, you will be able to build the puzzle faster. The same with the learning plan. You will build your knowledge base properly and much faster. As for Tradunity, we built our work projects to provide really workable tools, content, knowledge, which can become a solid basis for your growing. We provide support to you to help you find your own way in trading. Our target is to have 80–90% profitable traders in our community. We know how to reach this goal, and we will do it. In 2019, we have great plans to provide more interesting and useful lessons, tools and support, and how to help more new people, traders, to become profitable. The second step is learning. The keyword for the next step is learning, and if on the first step you choose the right direction, the second step must give you all the knowledge you will need from now on. You will start learning from the basic theory and continue learning advanced topics. You will move from simple to more complicated things in the proper way in learning everything. We will teach you about technical analysis and fundamental analysis, proper money management, trading psychology, unique trading strategies, and so on. You will collect more and more experience from our experts. You will learn the techniques, and you will understand how professional traders find trading opportunities, how they open trades, how they manage them, and how they close them. Here you can start demo trading, where you will be able to practice everything you learned without risking real money. When you will learn the features of the trading platform, practice some tactics for trading based on technical analysis tools, and you can use trading ideas from experts correctly. You will be able to move to real trading with small deposits. This step will allow you to get additional income safely, realizing the principles of proper trading. Now starts your personal experience from trading. You continue to build your base for adding more knowledge in further steps. How much time you need for this step? Average period can be 2–3 months, but of course it can be done faster. Do you think it needs too much time? I think it is fast. Just think how much time you need to learn programming, designing, drawing, or any other profession. The key word for the step is develop. During the previous step, you could get all the advanced knowledge you needed to start designing your personal trading strategy, money management strategy, and a trading plan. These are the skills which will lead you to your main goal. I would like to make it clear. Of course, we will provide you the trading strategies from our experts with money management. You can use them and it will save your time. But firstly, let's talk about how you learn to use your own personal tools for trading. Let's follow the perfect model. Remember, this your personal goal is your own personal goal. That's why only you can design your unique trading plan, leading you to your personal goal. From our side, we will be able to provide you with the support you need so you can make a relevant trading plan fast. While you develop, you will continue trading with a small deposit using the trading ideas from experts and the knowledge which you got already. We will support you at each step and help you to grow faster. Don't forget it. Step number 4. The key word is practice. You got knowledge on the second step and you designed your personal trading plan, trading strategies, and money management strategies on the third step. Plus, you have learned the trading tools of our experts. With this arsenal of skills and tools, it's time to use all of them in practice as a combined system. Get the first results, analyze them, and make improvements if you need to do this. Maybe it looks complicated now, but don't worry. With the knowledge which you will get on the second step, you will really know what to do. If you will have some question, our support and expert will be ready to help you anytime. It's great and it is exciting to grow in a community. Using the help of experienced members and experts, your progress will be much faster, and with these efforts, you will reach your goals. As for the time period you will need to spend for this step, it should be the longest one, and there are good reasons for this. Real trading will show you all your weak points and all your strong points as a trader. To understand them, you have to trade for some time. You need to pass through different market conditions. You need to try your trading strategies with different market conditions. You need to try money management strategies in different conditions in order to be sure that they are reliable and workable. This will give you trust in what you do and in the tools which you use. Also, this period can be used for improvements to your trading strategies, money management, and trading plan. 5 months for this step will be the perfect period. You will collect much useful information about how your tools and trading plan work, and you will also get the true experience of real trading. This period will also bring you additional income. Now you should listen carefully. Only after getting all the information confirming that your trading strategy are profitable and stable in different market conditions, only after confirming that your money management allows you to pass all drawdowns easily and you are sure that your capital is protected, only after understanding that you follow your trading plan properly day by day, only after getting real profitable results during this period, only after all of this, you will be able to change your lifestyle and focus on trading as the main profession in your life. And only after that, you should focus on trading as the main source of getting money for living. You will be ready to move to the fifth step. That is where your new skills will open you new opportunities to succeed in different directions. Reaching this step, you should be excited because it confirms that you have everything for profitable trading. You have solid knowledge, experience of real trading, tools which help you to protect your capital from blowing up, and tools which help you to make money in the financial markets. You have an exact trading plan which leads you to your main goal, to your personal goal. It's a very important thing. You follow it properly day by day. From this moment, you can say to yourself, I am a professional trader. We will be happy to congratulate you with reaching this level and getting this status. So what's next? You have space for further growing. You have different opportunities which also can be taken by you, and you will be able to build several sources of income. You can use your capital and trade for yourself everywhere you want, every time you want. Just don't forget to follow your trading plan when you have a rest on the beach or when you travel. You can also become a money manager. Why not? You have a proven trading plan, you have proven trading strategies, and you have experience. Believe me, there are a lot of investors searching for good traders. You can get capital for managing, and it will be a good way until you build your personal capital. You have knowledge and you have tools for becoming an investor. It won't take a lot of time, but investing in different markets will allow you to get additional income without spending your time for searching for trading signals and active trading. It can be a good variant for those who have solid capital and would like to focus on other things. You will be able to start your personal project, sharing your experience and training ideas. You will be able to build a community and help people, novice traders, to reach their goals. You can become a signal provider for one of projects from the financial field. For example, for Tradunity, we will be glad to invite you as a successful trader in our team. Your knowledge and your experience, your tools will be very helpful for novice traders, and your personal growing example will motivate them to reach their goals too. Sounds good, don't you think so? You can see from these examples that you have different opportunities for further growing and getting additional sources of income. The main thing is you can get financial independence and change your life to the better. You can do what you dreamed about. You can realize your plans. The world is open for you, and it's your time to make your dreams come true. Now it is time for Dan to make a summary of this presentation, and I will search for your questions. If you have questions now, please leave them in chat. Dan?
Yes, I'm coming. Before I start, I would like to share with you guys the roadmap so you can have it, as well with other files that we prepared for you. Okay, you should see it right now. First of all, about questions, we are used to having a lot more questions, so don't be shy. Last time when we had the webinar about robot, we answered 54 questions for about 1.5 hours. So I think this was going to be very short. You should really not be shy and just post your questions. Okay, except that, Dmitri's presentation is done, and I will summarize it in 5 minutes. Then I'll pick our free membership winners in around 2 minutes. And after that, we will answer your questions as fast as possible or as thorough as possible. You will not have to wait too much to get your answers. Just to do the summary. So the point of the webinar is to show and inspire beginner traders, to show them that you can reach the profitable level of trading. But you have to be aware of some things in order to know what you're getting yourself into. If you're going to reach the pro level, you're doing that with the goal of being in the top 10% traders. And that is because in all the statistics of all the brokers, you have the same thing. 10% of the traders actually make money. Maybe 10% are not even losing or making money, and the rest of 80% are losing, which means the top 10% are overcoming everybody else. And if you want to be successful and be a winner, you need to aim to be there on top. Otherwise, there is absolutely no chance. You may have a little chance to not lose your money, but to make money, you cannot unless you are at the same level. So you have two ways. The path Dmitry took, learn by the year, let's say, start doing things yourself, reinvent the wheel all the time, or take a plan. Whichever plan it is, make sure it's a proper plan. Then you can follow each step like on our roadmap, or you can create your own if you think you know better, or you have a better way of organizing your time. But the point is, anyone can become a profitable trader as long as you have motivation and you follow the proper steps. Later, Dmitry told you about his story. He started, indeed, 11 years ago when he didn't know anything and he had absolutely no training. He started trading like most of us, like I did maybe 1.5 years ago. I started trading because, I don't know, once I got lucky, I bought some Ethereum very cheap and then it got very high. So it meant that I know what I'm doing. Long story short, I lost those. But he did the same. He made all the mistakes. He traded with real money. He traded without knowing anything. He didn't even read books. He didn't he didn't take any courses. And luckily, in time, he managed to fix these mistakes. He also invested in all kinds of projects, good and bad, scams and not scams. In the end, he managed to separate himself from this mentality of getting rich quickly and go on the path of making things right, step by step, with patience and persistence. After that, he spent many years refining his strategies, and he achieved success by reaching his personal goal. When I met him, he already had reached his personal goal. He was already teaching people on TradingView what to do. When I started following him, I did not know about Tradunity. We later on got in contact, and he proposed to me to join him in this project. Right now, Tradunity is our teaching project where he is leading the trader team while I am leading the technical team. He also does courses. He made the trading robot, after which we worked together on it. And he's a top TradingView author where most of you probably know him from. So after reaching his personal goal, which was getting really good in trading and being successful, he started to want to help people to trade, which is why he built Tradunity. He continued his presentation by explaining you the elements which you need in order to be a complete trader, in order to have that mix of elements that allow you to be in the top 10%. And believe me, you cannot miss any of these elements. You must have them all. You have to get knowledge from books, courses, mentors, wherever you can find it. Experience, you can make it yourself, or better, you can borrow it from more experienced traders. You need to have one or more trading strategies. This will show you different signals in the market. You need to have the money management. No, Stuart, I'll be finished in a second. The money management strategy, really fast. You will be able to know how much you're going to put in each trade and how little you're going to, how much you will put in overall your trades and how to pass drawdowns. And then you'll have a trading plan which compromises of everything. The discipline is very important. Unless you have discipline, you will fail because you will not be able to control your emotions. Once you have all these elements, you're ready to go. In order to get these elements, we propose to you this structure, which it might seem simple, but we worked a lot on it. Once you go through all the steps, which are joining a program, learning basic advanced theory, getting content and experience from others, start demo trading, start small with real trading, find your trading strategies that suit you the best, find your money management strategy, and create your trading plan. After you refine everything, you will be able to find your financial independence by opening your opportunities for whichever direction you want. You can be a manager of a capital, you can trade for yourself from wherever you want, you can invest. If you have the capital, you can just invest in proper instruments, and so on. Now, about Tradunity. A lot of people ask us all the time, why are we promoting it? Why are we trying to get ahead with it? Well, Tradunity started like most projects started, like a crypto signal service in January 2018. Actually, it was 1 year today, 7th of January 2018. Me and Dmitry, a two-person team, created this crypto signals strategy. But we realized that this model is not so good, not because we are not able to sustain it, but because even with good signals, people still lose. The simple fact, they don't know how to trade. They let emotions run them, and then they cannot do things properly. They get out of trades, they enter trades in an improper way, and the result is that they always keep losing. So what we did, we evolved this project into a trading education platform. We now have courses. We have the step-by-step learning program, which we just showed you, which we're starting in February. We have trading resources, which are different kind of tools, technical tools, and also video content. We concentrate on all financial markets. And we opened the algorithmic trading robots about 6 months ago. This direction is something we do together, both me and Dmitry. And now we have an 11-person team. 6 people are in the trading team and 5 are in the technical and content team. Who will you learn from? The 6 traders that we have managed to put in our team are, of course, Dmitry, which you know, he's the founder. We have Oleg Alexandrov, he's a fantastic trader that wrote for us the course called chart reading. He has a method of chart reading that outperforms a lot of things that you might have seen on TradingView. It's really special and unique. We have Christopher Burton. He started trading in 1989. Like an analogy, by that time I was actually learning my vocabulary. So he has 22 years of experience because he took a break at some point. He's the most experienced person in our team. We have Dat Tong. You might know him from TradingView. He is one of the top authors in the daily charts. He is a very active guy, a very, very competent trader, and he's really, really interesting to watch. We have Catherine Joyce, who is a price action specialist. And if you learn her way of making trades, if you understand how to manage the trades that she explains, you are going to have really interesting trades with high risk-reward ratio, the reward part being high. And then we have Radu Profanu, who is a course creator for us also. And he has made the trading psychology course, and he's about to finish the money management course. If you want to learn about investing, you can do it from our partner, Vladislav. And if you want to learn about algo trading, you can do that with me, because I'm going to have a series of free webinars on that starting probably next month or in March. We have set our goal for 2019 to have 80 to 90% of our active traders being profitable. And how do you do that? We also have our own plan. Our plan consists of a step-by-step approach. Our traders will be part of our community, and they will be able to talk with real traders with experience, something that we do already. Unlike beginner traders who trade emotionally, we will help our traders build a solid discipline that will make them control their emotions. We will explain to them how to build a trading plan, and we are going to evaluate this trading plan for them and to point out what can be improved. And we are going to make sure that they have all the support they need at every level, because that's one of the reasons why most people quit, is because they have some disappointments by losing some trades or maybe blowing up 1 or 2 capitals, and then they just quit. Well, we actually try to make people not to even reach that level and to teach them money management properly, so that never happens. Okay, it's time for the winners. So while Dmitry was talking, I exported the list of you guys. And I'm going to share now my screen, and I'll show you how I'm going to draw you. What we're going to do is we're going to give you 3 membership of 1 month for free for the ones who attended this webinar. So we have your names here, 177 of them, and I am going to do a random function here. I hope you guys can see my screen. Yes, you can. So I'm going to use the random between function. Sorry, I did not have time to do it before. Okay, and I'm going to do it 3 times. Okay, I'll stop now. Okay, so rows 8, 39, and 42. 8, Eli Eran. Can I mark this? Okay, this is you, Eli Eran. 39, Mr. Dung, and 42, we have Elbrus. Okay, you're the only ones with this name, so you know who you are. Congratulations to Elbrus, Dung, and Eli Eran. You are going to be contacted by me after the webinar, and I will give you the free memberships. And now I will return to the presentation. Okay. Okay, for those of you who did not win, please do not be disappointed. As you know, I told you we have a 1-year anniversary, so we're giving all of you a code to use for any of our services or even the trading robot. If you have a 30% discount for all our products for today, I mean for the next 24 hours. And if you want to join us, you are going to get absolutely the best prices. We already have the best prices on the market. We're really low priced compared to all the other services. But this won't last for long because in February, we're actually going to increase the price of our packages. This is because of the step-by-step program, which actually will involve a lot of our traders' time, so it will be more costly. But until February, you can get everything for the current prices. And if you use the code of today, you get it even for like $20 a month, which is extremely low. In February, we'll also have a new package, which will be premium with individual lessons for who wants to go really fast. This will be limited for 5 places, and it will be application only. And we'll have a light package, which is a minimum service of $59 per month. And this will be the minimum service being just the trading ideas and the basic knowledge, nothing else. No interaction with the traders. Okay. I hope Dmitry had time to read your questions. I saw him marking a few new questions. If you want to ask more during the question and answer session, we will take care of them. And Dmitry, if you could come back, it would be really nice if I could give the word to you. Don't forget to start your microphone, please.
Yes, thanks for amazing presentation from your side. So, yes, I picked all questions which I could find in the chat. So if you will continue, if you will have more, don't forget, you can leave them in chat, or you can leave them using our support form from the main page of the website. So as for the questions, I have a list, and from the beginning, I should say, sorry if I will pronounce some names in wrong way. I am not so good in English, and sometimes I can do mistakes in pronouncing names. So sorry for this. You can call me also in wrong way if you wish. So the first question was from Dan. What are the books used? As for the books, I suggest to read really famous and experienced traders. They're really legends, not legends who are represented themselves on TradingView. Real legends of the financial world, like Steve Nissen, Alexander Elder, Schweiger. You can start from this book. There are some of them for beginners. There are some of them for stock markets, some of them for forex, for technical analysis trading, for just the whole process of trading, what you must have for trading. So these books are really good, and the main thing, they will provide you quality information, high quality information. The next question from Ivan. kind of coming to your post where a person starts from $10. How much time will it take him to reach $1,000 with all the education average per person? The idea of my post where a guy started from $10 just to show you that it's possible to become to reach professional level in trading and to get financial independence, even if you don't have starting capital. The thing is, and the idea was for those people who don't have savings, who don't have starting capital, but still for them there is this opportunity, but they don't see it and they don't do anything for changing their life. It is possible to start, and in the text I showed you the whole process, how it will be, how this goal can be reached. If we talk about turning $10 into 1,000, you should calculate. Let's talk about traditional markets where the average profit per month can be 5–10% average. So if you will reinvest, you will need several years or maybe more. Just I didn't calculate it right now, but you can do it. Just you have the starting information, $10 as a starting capital, then average profit 5–10% per month, and how much months you need with reinvesting to reach $1,000. Also, it can be a trading plan. You have a goal, move your $10 to $1,000, and you can describe all this process, how you will reach this target. It will be a good example of for designing a trading plan. Michael, is it your first time teaching beginners to trade? In the presentation, you said that 80–90% of students become profitable traders. It's not my first time for teaching beginners. I started teaching novice traders many years ago, and it was just small groups, face-to-face, where I presented the basis of trading. It was in format of one Russian broker. I started to get experience in communicating and providing materials and how it should be done and what novice traders should get for their proper trading. And during that period, I got my first experience in teaching novice traders. After that, I had experience in teaching just one-to-one and in just groups, but using internet already. And if we can talk about teaching just using TradingView platform for this, so just additional part, which allowed me to get experience, because every day I got messages from novice traders asking what to do in this situation, what to do in that situation. So it's also just a process of teaching how to find a way out from their situations. The next question from Eddie. How much % of your total capital would you put into active trades? It depends just on your personal money management strategy and your personal trading plan. But just there are some recommendations. If we talk about markets where you use leverage, where you use margin trading, it's better not to risk more than, let's say, 5–7% of all your trades. If you use a conservative style of trading, you shouldn't risk more than 10% of all your capital. If you use more aggressive style of trading, it means that, for example, you can open 10 trades using person as a risk for each trade. It's possible that all your 10 trades will be closed by stop. It's possible, and in such way you will have drawdown in 10%. For yourself, you must understand for yourself. Will it be comfortable for you to have such drawdown? If yes, you can increase the risk for each trade, or you can enlarge the number of trades and increase the whole percent of your capital, which will be put it in your active trading just up to 15%, but maybe 20%. But again, don't forget that profitable trading, it's not a sprint, it's something like a marathon. You must look and focus on long run only. And in long run, you will pass through different market conditions, and you will be pressed a lot sometimes if you will use higher risk than it should be. So think about it. The second question is from Haitham. Any tips for small accounts, how to manage their risk? The same, it doesn't matter the size of your account. There are rules of money management and risk management which you have to follow, and it doesn't matter. You trade with $10, $100, and 1 million. You need to follow the same rules. Just don't risk more than 1-2% for one trade. Don't risk just 10-50% of all your active trades, and always use stop loss orders just to protect your capital, and so on. These examples are the same for all markets and for all capital sizes. The next question from Myron, with which trading platform is good? There are a great number of trading platforms, and it's difficult to say what is good, because for different markets there are different platforms. And for example, when we talk about traditional markets like Forex, the most popular, but it's not the best, the most popular is MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. They are provided by a great number of brokers. And based on this trading platform, it's possible to use trading robots, and it's really good. If you would like to trade options, you will need to search for in other platforms. If you would like to trade stocks, for example, the brokers who focus on providing service for stock markets, they will be able to provide you their own platform. Some of them, for example, use Thinkorswim platform for different types of markets, and it is probably one of the best platform in the world. But you will have to work with exact broker for using this platform. So this question should be replied like this, and you have to think about which market you would like to trade first of all, and then you will have to first search for brokers who will provide you. And if we talk about crypto markets, I should say that there are no good trading platform at all, and it's rather sad because low quality infrastructure doesn't allow to realize different models of trading and trade safely and in comfort. The next question: what statistics do I need to have in order to have a chance to find an investor? Would it be possible to find an investor after making only 130 trades? I know this question may sound stupid, but I can't wait to make more money so I can give up my current job in order to have more free time and stop being interesting question. And of course, you have a choice. You can try to move and to start making money faster, but at the same time, you will increase your chances to make more mistakes and lose your money which you have now. So you will move back. That's why in trading you shouldn't hurry up. It's better to think in perspective and build your work for perspective. It's better to move slowly, but it's better to move forward than if you try to move fast and you will make steps back time by time. In order to find a good, or just in order to find an investor, you need to prove that you are a trader, you have skills, you have experience, and you have tools for making money from the financial markets. It's the main goal you have to follow if you would like to make a money manager. So it's better, of course, not to show 100 trades, because 100 trades, it's nothing. It's better to show for 1-2 years periods of your trading. It depends on time frame which you use. If you use a daily time frame, of course you will need to collect statistics for several years at least. If you use short-term trading, just like scalping strategies and low time frames for trading, 1 year, 2 years will be enough. But the main idea is you show statistic to a potential investor, and this statistic proves that you have skill, you have knowledge, you have experience, and you have tools which gives exact results. Using this portfolio, you can start searching for investors. But don't forget also that there are a lot of social platforms for social trading where you can start your journey as a money manager just as soon as possible. So the idea is if you show good results from the beginning, you will be able to combine community around you, and of course their capitals won't be so big like traditional investor can give you, just several $100,000 or more or less, but still it will be a good experience as a money manager. And just think about it also. The next question from Dan: is it realistic to think you can avoid making mistakes? I think this is not really possible. You learn by making such mistakes, just like Lavrov. My only tip: the mistakes are the same regardless of size, $10, $100 or 10,000. I recommend you start with small amounts. It is possible to avoid mistakes. It's the question of your discipline. It's really possible. And trading plan, trading strategies, just they give you everything for avoiding mistakes, and discipline just help you to avoid them. You shouldn't mix, for example, a loss trade with a loss which you made by mistake trade. Loss trades are the part of any profitable trading, but trades closed in loss by your mistake, it's another story. It's a result of your wrong trading, the result of that you don't have discipline. So you need to have a good trading plan, including trading strategies which are comfortable for you to use. And you need, like a robot, follow trading strategies for getting signals, follow money management for opening trades, closing trades, managing them, and following trading plan day by day. And you will see how it works. And it is really possible to avoid mistakes in trading. And you are absolutely right in that there are no difference. We can say that there are no difference when you trade different capitals, because there are also different traders. For someone, 10,000 can be just the same like for other $10. So yes, if you have everything, so if you start feeling yourself comfortable with starting deposit, you can unlaunch it, and in some time you will be also comfortable with bigger sum. Of course, if you don't have any experience in trading, if you don't have tools which will help you to move forward without different drifting around your trading plan, you will be able to trade. And without any experience and knowledge, of course, any size of capital can be difficult for you just from emotional point of view. So trading plan, trading strategies, and discipline, and you will trade without mistakes. The next question from Tama: what financial markets would be best to trade, crypto or forex? It's a complicated question from such point of view that it depends on you. All markets can be good and used for trading, for example, and in different periods of time. For example, 2017 was amazing for trading in crypto. It was amazing. It gave a lot of opportunities because the market was new and with great potential for growing. You could realize this potential and make good profit. But the previous year showed that this market is not good for trading at all, and forex looks more interesting. And stock markets, I should say, that provide also amazing trading opportunities, and commodities provide good trading opportunities. So the best variant is when your portfolio, your trading portfolio, includes different markets. It will be good for you for searching different trading opportunities when some markets are not good for trading, and it will diversify your risk and make your trading more stable. Andy, question: which markets, forex, stocks, do you recommend for beginners? Would you recommend crypto markets for beginners? I should say that crypto markets was really good for the beginners, let's say 2016, 2017. They at least allowed people to buy coins and hold. This strategy, buy and hold, without knowledge, it was good. Of course, if you don't use any leverage, and you just bought coins and hold them, with uptrend, anytime you didn't have another chances, you made good profit. When we have trends, there are a lot of opportunities, and even you make mistakes. Trends and trend market conditions allow to make even profit. But when trends reverses and when there are range market conditions, you start losing money, and your skill in these periods are the most important thing. And crypto gave such opportunities to make money. But as far as I know from your comments, from comments of followers, and just how hype dropped down, I can see now that that period gave profit, a good profit, but 2018 was a period when these super cool traders, like, they start thinking about themselves, they lose everything, even their starting capital. So that's why now I think crypto can be a good market for starting. Again, just if you don't use leverage for trading, if you don't invest in shitcoins, if you don't try to short markets, because now markets not far from possible bottoms, and just shorting it will give you a good opportunity to lose your money very quickly if markets start moving upwards. If you invest in shitcoins, it's a good opportunity for you to lose money just based on movements, just unstable movements, the movements from which could be done by pump and dumps groups. So it's not a good variant. Maybe Bitcoin, maybe top altcoins can be good for opening long position and for realizing this simple strategy, buy and hold. But still, if you would like to start trading, Forex is also a good market because there are a lot of stuff for learning. Focus on trading in Forex market, and you can you don't have just a situation when you don't know where to get information, how to trade, how to use different trading platforms, where to read about it. So Forex is a standard variant for studying. Cyprian, can be used exchanges like Kraken or Binance for trading, or you need something like MetaTrader 4? Again, if we talk about trading in crypto only, we can use only the platforms which provide, which brokers provide, and for example, CoinG to my mind. But I don't think it's a really good and interesting platform. I compare it with the platforms provided by traditional markets. But still, if you want to trade crypto, of course you can trade using their platforms. But when we talk about trading in traditional markets, there are variants, and it depends on you which platform to trade. MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, NinjaTrader, Thinkorswim platform, or TradeStation, or maybe something like this. It will depend on the broker which you will select. Maybe they will have their own platform. But I think MT4, MetaTrader 4, is a really good variant because it will allow you to add to your portfolio and also auto trading, which is really a good thing. The next question from Konstantin: how to get to your education? I follow every trading view of Dmitry, always dream to learn from him. Thank you very much for your interest to my work. And I should say that now probably it will be the best chance to get opportunity to start learning from our project and our team, because the thing is, now I spend all my time, all my free time for Tradunity to develop this project, to share all my knowledge and experience for our community. And it's rather difficult for me to find a lot of time for posting something interesting for TradingView. And why it is now it's a good variant to join, because as Dan told already, from the February we will increase prices. We will increase prices because for further growing our project, we need to work with other budgets, and the current prices doesn't allow it for us. And also we will add value to our project. We just started from simple project providing signals for crypto, and now we are a project providing signals, analytics, education for all markets. We started making webinars every week. I started them from, to my mind, November, and we make several webinars about the important things in trading. And we will continue making webinars. I will do it. Our expert will join and will share their training ideas in webinar formats. We will create more courses for our academy, and we will also develop our direction of algorithmical trading, because all these components will be good for everyone and will allow to diversify risk while you trade in markets and make trading stable and profitable. So now we use our old prices, now you have discount for buying any products, any services, and you can use this coupon for buying several products, for example, robots and packages, and you will be able to keep old prices further. So that's why I think now it's the best time for join, if you want, of course. Just don't forget that all of you have a choice. You can do it by yourself. I just explained why by yourself you will need more time, and you will need to put more efforts, because I learned by myself. I know what I'm talking about. So for you, there are variants. When I started trading, there are a lot of variants, and that's why for you it's good time to spend some money for making profit in the future faster, and start real trading, safe trading as soon as possible. Another question from just a second. From Dan, Dmitry, why is it that you stopped sharing your wisdom after Tradunity was started? Again, then just I don't have time, because I spent all time for Tradunity, and there are a lot of ideas which I have for realizing about robots. I developed new robots. They must be tested, they must be optimized, and they must be prepared for using. I design new strategies and new courses, so it will it also takes a lot of time. The same goes about current market overviews and trading ideas for our community. The same goes about replying questions from our members and chatting and talking in chats. So that's why it's the main reason why I don't post a lot for TradingView now. Another reason, TradingView for me became a really very strange place. About 3 years ago, I remember when I started just posting and following this website, it was another website. It was an amazing website with interesting posts from interesting authors who had skills, who had knowledge, and who knew what to say people. Now I can see only clickbaits, a lot of shit, and there are nothing behind them. That is a great problem for me. I don't like to waste time on such project which decided, okay, we will. It looks like we will make the profit from our community, but content, it doesn't matter. It can be low, it can be good, it doesn't matter. So I don't want to spend time for such project. I will keep trying to post several posts maybe per week, but it's rather difficult to do. And I would like to focus on our own project and provide real value and be more useful and helpful for our members. The next question from Ali: how many open trades do you recommend that we can have at the same time? Again, it is about your money management strategy and your trading plan. You can use one market. It's not a good variant, but still it's possible. You can use several markets. You can use 5 markets. If you have time, if you use higher time frames, you can 10 markets, 15 markets, if your capital allows you to do it. It doesn't matter. The main idea is you should, if you use more markets and open more active trades, you must control your risk just of all your position. And this risk shouldn't be more than, I don't like, for example, to risk more than 10%, but I think it's possible to use 15%, 20% for some aggressive style of trading, and for some type of traders it's possible. I prefer to protect my capital first of all, and then think about profit. Novice traders maybe mainly prefer to think about profit and don't think about protection of the capital. That is the difference. And from my point of view, 10% for all your trades, risk from all your active trades, is good. How many markets will be included in this 10% of whole risk? It will depend on you only. You can use 5 markets with 2% of risk for every trade, and only 5 markets. So it can be 10 markets. So there are no limits. Everything will depend on your trading plan, your trading strategy, and money management strategy. The next question from Kairos. Do you ever recommend to DCA bring your average down if on the wrong side of trade, or just cut your losses quickly? I just recommend don't play with different variants of martingale, with different variants of any manipulations which will allow you to cover the losses, possible losses, which can be active, which can be closed and fixed using different tactics. It's better to use stable variants of managing your active trades, and if you always must trade with stop losses, and if markets will go against you, just the level of stop loss will close your trade, and it's normal. Stop losses, trades closed by in losses, it's normal. And as I told, it's a part of any profitable trading. It doesn't mean you are novice traders or you're a professional trader. All traders have trades closed by stop or closed in loss. It's okay. And when you use stop losses, when you fix, when you follow your money management, for example, you decide to risk not more than 1% of your capital, and you put your stop based on this value. So one loss trade give you just 1% in drawdown. That's all. You will start trading further, and if you use a good trading strategy, in the long run, you will see this this profit. So you don't need to play with different tactics just in order to cover your losses faster, or just try to exit from lost trades just using different tactics. The same. Another question from Stuart. Do you use Discord? We don't use Discord. We use Telegram because we started from Telegram. Telegram was popular and is a popular messenger. So we use it now. The next question from Alan. I struggle most with using no more than 5% per trade. I would like to know how many open positions you normally have. It seems making only a few percent of 5% of your fund makes it very slow to grow your account. Please share your thoughts on this. First of all, I should say that if you trade with leverage, in traditional markets, especially with leverage like 1 to 50, 1 to 100 or higher, such high person will be able to give you a huge drawdown in some period of time. So we can say that 5% it looks like aggressive type of trade. But of course, if you use some strategies and you can accept such risk, it's okay. For you, it's okay. But from my point of view, it's a little bit higher. And again, with such high percent for one trade, you will be limited in number of markets which can be open and can be traded. Don't forget that we talk about the risk for whole active positions like 10%, 50%. So with 5% for one trade, you will be able to open 2-3 trades, not more. So for you, if it's okay, you can use it. But for example, if you use a capital which you don't want to blow up, it's better to put this person down and focus maybe on 2 or 3 persons for every trade. Javier, what kind of materials you have on Tradunity? Videos, documents. We have videos, we have video tutorials, we have courses and text format, we have webinars format for education purpose. I made market overviews also. What else? We have chat format where you can ask any question and get support. We have you have opportunity to ask question using our platform to send the email directly. So we try to provide any type of content, and probably from this year we will also start in podcast format. So we try to develop ourselves in different directions. Another question from also Javier. Do you guys accept crypto as a payment? We now, it's better to talk with, it's better if Dan will reply on this question because he's responsible for such technical questions, but I'm about trading. Salif, hi Dmitry, to implement ER First Pro trading robot, do you need to enter your instruction using the MQL form language? Do you sell the trading robot with ready-made MQL4 instructions? You don't need to know programming language like MQL4. You don't need to have knowledge in programming. I should say you don't need anything, because the robot is a ready product. You just need to install it on your trading platform. It's rather simple because it's like a plugin. We have tutorials, video tutorials, tutorials in text format, how to open account in brokers, how to install VPS, how to install trading platform, how to install robot. So need nothing. And important thing, we provide our robots with ready settings, so you don't need to search for possible combinations of settings which will be able to give you profit. I face with trading robots, bots for crypto, where developers give you only a robot with interface and a number of indicators, and you had to find possible solutions, variants, combinations which will be workable for you. And it's impossible to find by yourself without any tests. We test the robot by ourselves. We optimize this part of work in order to cover as much markets as possible, and to find really workable settings and share with our members who bought the robot. So it's really simple to use, and it's really simple to install, and everything. About the next question, also Salif, for someone with good knowledge of stochastic, will it now be more advantageous to try get a job as a quant analyst in investment bank instead of going into trading? It's rather difficult to reply this question, because in order to get a job in investment bank, you must have a degree, I guess, and you must have some experience in this field. So you will need to pass the interview, and I don't know which requirements must be matched in order to get such type of job. But for your personal trading, you don't have any limits. Which platform we can chat on TradingView? It is their own personal platform, which they develop. I mean, the team of TradingView, and I don't know now. To my mind, they allow to use their platform for trading on real accounts. To my mind, from one brokers from United States. Now I don't know, and I'm not sure, but still. but still, their platform are good for making analysis. There are a lot of tools, indicators. From this point of view, it is cool, but not for trading. From Konstantin. I just bought your course. What now? Now first of all, you must get access to our platform. You must I guess you already received all instructions which were sent by email. If you have any questions, you will able to ask Dan and our support team anytime, and we will provide you support. So just first of all, follow the information from your emails. Javier, does Tradunity has Telegram group for members? Yes, we have Telegram, and it's our main messenger for chatting. Andrew, hi. Try to buy a package on Tradunity, but the page hangs after I click buy with a spine and circle. This question, please use the main page and the support form from the main page for sending a request to our support team, and you will get feedback very quickly. Mahadev, people who buy next week will not keep the current membership prices. We decided that all people who will join us during the January will be able to use old prices. All members who will just join us from February will use new prices. So that's why we keep prices for January for all, and there will be a good chance to join if you would like, and you will be able to keep old prices for further staying with us. About educational materials, are there documents, PPT, PowerPoint formats, or also videos? We have Academy, and we use a system which allows you to read materials and pass quizzes. So anytime you have access to it, you have access to video content on our platform, and to my mind, some part of stuff we can provide for loading, like spreadsheets for trading, for calculation your trade positions and results. But the main part on our platform. So we will think about maybe some part of content we will allow to load, but now we didn't face with such questions, so we didn't prepare this feature because nobody asked it. Nobody asked about it. And another question from Javier: in the course, do you have any live trade videos? We have courses now. We have already courses for trading for technical analysis, the part of technical analysis. Amazing course. I tell you, like experienced trader, really amazing course about interesting variant of trading using chart patterns only, volume and price movements. It's really interesting variant of trading. It is ready. Course also in text format with quizzes. Our expert Alec was going to start making webinars about his course, and it will be just opportunity to take part in webinars and learn from him just online in real time and ask questions if you need. Also, he's always available in chat and provides fast replies on any questions about his courses. We have courses about training psychology. Also, it's a rather interesting and important course which allows you to control your emotions in trading. There are a lot of periods of time when traders face with different situations, and they start making mistakes because of emotions. Believe me, I got a lot of messages during this period when I became just a little bit more popular on TradingView, people ask me, what should I do? I input all my money in market, and now I'm just not far from losing all of them. What to do? And what should I recommend in such situation if there was a lot of mistakes done before sending me this message? So now emotion, I can understand his emotions in that period, because there are a lot of mistakes he did, and now he has to do something in order to exit from it. And trading with emotions will just add another mistakes, and the result will be the same, 0 on your deposit account. So how to control your emotions, how to make less mistakes, this trading course will help you. So the problem is, when we talk about trading from marketing point of view, sell trading strategies, sell trading signals, sell something which can make your money looks more interesting. And you can see a lot of projects and products are focused on this target, to sell you tools which makes money. But such really very important things like money management strategies, money management courses, trading psychology are not so popular, because novice traders don't focus on it. They focus only on tools which can make money, but how to save money, they will start understanding it only after when they blow up accounts several times. So the next question from Martin: do you have MyF books for trades that were posted in TradingView? I didn't make statistic because I didn't have purpose to find investors. I didn't have purpose to prove someone something. I used TradingView, and I started using TradingView like a platform where I can share my ideas, where I can make some notes of my ideas, and that's all. But I can tell you that we have we have accounts where you can see how our robot works. It's based on MyF books. You can find it on our main page. The link to the robot page with all information about robot, with all statistics, with all trading results based on past performance and based on real performance. And you will find the link to my FX book accounts. The question from Martin: I see, have you considered to have all traders' signals united in one account? We follow the idea that our members must have a choice to use tools and signals which are comfortable for them, which they would like to use. So combining everything in one account, probably it's not the best idea. But we started thinking about creating something like copper service, where if you would like, it will be possible to join to the master account and get all trades automatically. But we face with several technical issues and how to organize this part of work, and how to organize this part of for providing this service and features. So now it is in a low priority, has a low priority status, because now we focus on algo trading, because it's close to the same like a copper service. You install a robot and it trades for you. Just you will need sometimes to check maybe results and settings and change settings if you want. But again, now we have different signals which something wrong with my chat, just a second. Just a second, I close the questions. Robot is a variant for providing signals for trading, even you don't have time. It can be just an analogy of trading using any copy service. I will join. Just a second. I will join to the question part. Yes, I'm here. No questions?
Dmitry, you missed some questions in the beginning, and I sent them to you via Skype. Can you please check them there, and I'll send you the one question that you're missing from the chat.
Yes, and if possible, I can't load the previous question because the empty page. So if you can, you just send me in Skype.
I will send you everything.
And before it, let's talk about the results of a poll. Just till I wait the questions. So based on my statistic, we have following. Just the poll. We have following the most. The highest score, just 29%, have an easy and relaxed lifestyle. Very, very nice. So hardworking and hardworking on your work. It's probably you are a little bit tired of it, and you would like to have some rest. And this variant will be realized absolutely with your personal trading. If you reach your goals in trading, if you become a profitable trader or money manager, you will be able to have any lifestyle you wish. The second place with score like 25, spend more time with your family. It's great. And the third place, travel more. It's also very nice. As you can see, financial independence really can be a very good thing. It will allow you to realize your dreams, to reach your targets, to change your life to the better side. And really, trading looks like probably even the most simple way for getting financial independence, because markets are open for everyone, and you need just to move some steps forward in order to move closer to your goals. Continuous replying. I will continue reply questions, and now the question from Mahadev: why can't we use IP to copy your trades? I'm not good from technical point of view and technical part of the website. It will be better if Dan will provide reply, because he is responsible for technical part. But I guess that for providing a copy service, we need to have something like a trading platform where you can be connected and get information from our trading platform. We don't have a trading platform. We don't have any technical, to my mind, opportunities to realize this copy service. The next question from Matt: Dmitry, in your charts, you often say, if price breaks X level, when we can expect that price would go to Y level. How do we know that price actually broke X level? Because of often happens that price goes higher than X level, but then reverses. Probably you can see that markets moves unpredictably, in an unpredictable way. But when you start using technical analysis tools, even the most simple, you will start seeing that markets moves just in some fixed directions. What I'm talking about? For example, in uptrends, price can move in price channels with exact borders, and when price reach one of the border, you can predict that the price reverses and moves in one direction, in the direction of the main trend, or start correction. Sometimes we can see using different additional instruments for analysis, like indicators or candlestick patterns. We can predict that this time we will see reversal, or if price moves from price channel, and we have a strong candle, bullish candle, for example, and we have increasing volume, we can predict with higher probability that we will see breakout. So mainly when we trade, we can use two types of signals: breakouts and reversals, nothing more. And when we talk about reversals, there must be exact situation confirmed by different instruments, by market, first of all. It can be confirmed by candlestick, reversal candlestick patterns. It can be confirmed by oscillators, confirming that price bounces from a level. It can be the trend line lines, or it can be resistance level or support level. It doesn't matter. You get signals confirming that the price bounces, and based on it, you use strategies for such type of trading based on reversals. If you see that price breaks level, resistance, support level, if it breaks price channel, if it moves out of the range, and you see that the power, the strength of this movement increases, in such way, mainly you use breakout strategies, and just you join to the market based on breakout signals. That's all. It's rather simple. The question from Ali: as I understand, trading plan is more general than trading strategy, but I didn't get the exact difference between them. Could you please make it clear with an example? Sure. A trading strategy is just a system which gives you signals. You can use different trading strategies. There are a great number of different strategies. There are a great number of tools for creating different models of trading. So all these tools can be combined in a trading strategy. A trading strategy, it's a list of rules. So you have a market, you have exact market conditions, and you use your rules for searching for possible trading opportunities. If your rules are matched with the market conditions, with indicator signals, you have a trade, and you open trades and manage them. So trading strategy help you to trade, help you to search signals, and help you to know when to buy, when to sell, where to put stop, where to put target profit, and so on. But when we talk about trading plan, it's just the whole document, which includes trading strategy. It can be one trading strategy you use. I use three trading strategies and signals based on technical analysis. So my trading plan includes three different trading strategies, and trading plan tells me which trading strategy can be used with this market, that market, on which time frames. So trading plan is the whole document describing all your trading, including trading strategies and including signals. The same goes about money management strategy, which also included in your trading plan. So let's say trading plan is your main document, your main roadmap, your main guide, which you have to follow, and your trading plan describes all your steps for realizing your trading by using different strategies, money management strategies, and so on. The next question from Vlad Lena. You mentioned your robot is 20% profitable. What historical horizon are we talking about? What we started trading, I started trading with real money from the beginning of June, but it was my just personal trading where I tested the settings in real time, but we started collecting statistics, to my mind, from September, and the results from September. We have several variants of settings, and they have different starting points. So let's say for at least several months we have a statistic. You need to visit our page on my FX book, where you will be able to see how different settings work. The profit for every month, the trades for every month, a lot of interesting statistics, which will give you a better understanding how reliable our robot. But also, I should say that this robot is probably, I can't say, but let me say, like, probably one of the most stable which I ever used, because in this robot we don't use any money management strategies which can blow up any accounts because of using martingale strategies and variations. We use a flat system with reinvesting, so it's too close to modeling manual trading, and because of it, this robot is focused on long run. We made tests, and based on tests, we could see periods of in several months when the results are light drawdown, so the capital moves sideways. But the idea is the robot wait for suitable market conditions and start realizing its potential. So it shouldn't be used for short-term trading, but it's long-term trading. It's probably a really very interesting variant. From Mikhail, what were the two books you read in the beginning of your training career? I should say they were not the best because they were written by unknown authors, Russian traders with some experience, but they provide some information which, for me, was amazing at that time. Of course, in some time I realized that books were not so good, but for me at that time they were amazing, and I even don't remember their authors because they're not famous. They're not maybe even so trusted. So I have no ideas. But to my mind, I kept them somewhere. The question from Ivan: who do you follow on TradingView? Which of them you think have most interesting, efficient ideas? I like what Technician did. Now he's not so active, and I think I understand why. Rather interesting post from TNT Sunrise, and probably that's all. again, if we talk about TradingView, now it's another time for this platform, because marketing won this this battle. If you can write, just as I will tell you as an author, you can spend a lot of time writing something interesting from my point of view, something which has value. You spend time for writing a good post, not a trading idea, just a post. You need to spend at least several hours or even more just to think about what to say, to edit the text, to post it, and you get just a little feedback. It's rather sad, because you put some efforts and you can get even just little number of likes from a community which could support this post. So it looks like you spent your time for nothing. But if you use a clickbait title and you update these posts 10-50 times per day, these posts are on top. The content inside of this post means nothing, just a good marketing, a good words which confirms the wish of many novice traders. I want to become rich quickly. Okay, I will get this signal and I make some money. And these all authors just provide such dream, and that's all. But reality is far from this idea. That's why it's rather difficult to post something and get some attention from that community. So the quality of content moving downwards, and there are less and less really good offers continue posting. I told you, and I just need to repeat it. When I started 3 years ago, there were many really interesting offers providing really helpful and interesting content and posts. Now we have just another picture. The next question from Tammo. Would you think it's realistic to go through the roadmap within only 1-2 hours time per day? I have a full-time work. Of course, it's possible. Even if you will spend 1 hour for learning trading, just believe how much you will be able to learn in 1 year. You will spend 365 hours, and for learning, it's really cool, and you will learn a lot, really a lot. So for you, it's no problem at all. And I know that even some of our members face with problems. They have full-time job, full-time work. What to do? With full-time work, it's possible to trade. It's possible to learn. Everything is possible. You just need to organize your day properly based on your time, which you can't stay in front of a computer. For example, if you have full-time work, for you it's impossible to use scalping strategies, and as a result, it's useless for you to learn about something about scalping strategies. You need to focus on higher time frames, and there will be other types of trading. So you will need to think from this point of view. But 1 hour, 2 hours per day, it's a really cool time. From Alex. In the end, every advisor and helpful people try to sell you something in the end. It's always the same. Why financial independent, Mr. Lavrov, and you still need the money on other people's? I'm out. From Alex. Alex probably won't know the reply. But really, I like haters. I like their provocated questions. And here, I think need to explain why. I will explain why we need money. I will start from some time before. I posted trading ideas for crypto just in the beginning when this hype started. I posted for free all signals. I posted on TradingView all signals. In some time, I created a Telegram channel where I posted signals for Telegram followers. And in some time, I start getting information that all my signals, just not maybe all, but the signals were used by other Telegram channels who sold these signals for crazy money. I did it for free. This stuff was stolen and sold by any other platforms and Telegram channels. It was not good, but I still kept posting signals to my mind half a year or more. We started Tradunity, and I invest my personal money for launching this platform. I don't know, but maybe some of you are developers or programmers or maybe designers, and maybe you will try to understand how much money you need for starting a project. I didn't make a project like many other famous gurus did it. Open Telegram channel or something like this, and that's all. From the beginning, we decided to make a stable platform for our project and then improve it. I had charges for starting the project, my personal charges. I invested my money in the project just to help other people. And of course, with growing the project, we need to invest more money in our team. We need to pay salaries. We need to support our platform from technical point of view, and we have charges. We need to work with the designers in order to make our stuff more beautiful, because if you don't have beautiful stuff and content, nobody need it. It's our real life, sorry. We need to have charges for promotion, because even you have a really amazing project, if you have a really amazing robot or something else courses, if you can't tell people that you are, nobody will see you, and as a result, all your projects, all your ideas just won't be shared among other people. And if you try to help someone and you can't do it, so there are no reasons why you should do this. From this point of view, we need money for further developing our project. We need money for covering our current charges. We need to collect money for further improvements, and you will see these results. We don't get money for ourselves, for buying business jets, for buying Lamborghinis with Ferraris and stuff like this. We invest money in our platform in order to make it better, in order to make it more stable. We use this money for inviting new traders, experts, and I should say that, for example, for inviting really famous trader, or for inviting someone who will provide interesting articles for fundamental analysis, I will open you a secret. We will need to offer a salary. Nobody wants to do something for free, right? I think the same goes about you. If someone will ask you to do your job for free, you will say, why I will do it? So it's logical. It's our real world, and that's why we have packages. For 1 year, we try to keep the lowest prices as possible, and you can see the review of our members on independent. I just pay you attention, not reviews which could be written by us. the reviews from real members on Trustpilot platform. It's a platform of independent review, where people share their ideas about their experience cooperating with us. And there are some comments like our product value is much higher than our prices. And we tried to follow this model for 1 year, but now we realize that with such low prices, we don't have a lot of opportunities for further improvements. We would like to become one of the helpful, interesting, really workable projects in the world in the financial field. And we know how to reach this goal, and we will reach this goal. I'm absolutely sure. But for this, we need some incomes. I invested in the beginning, but now the charges, the investments become more and more, and I can't afford it because now I also spend less time for my personal training because I spend more time for teaching people. So I think maybe Alex will see this reply or not, but still. I think I replied to this question, even if it was from hater. So, any more questions? Then, Florent. I have invested in a team I trust, and so far I'm happy with investment I made almost 1 year ago. It's from Florent, our current member. And Florent, thank you very much for your trust, and we're really happy that we do our work. We do our work as best as possible as we can do it, and that's why we can reply any question. And even if maybe some results are not good, were not good, or won't be good, anyway, we will be able to reply you that we did all the best. So from this point of view, just my personal position is, again, I will reply that my personal position were built from that time when I was young, when I was a novice trader. I started trading, and I spent a lot of money buying really shitty products, strategies, courses, and so on. And for me, now I would like to help you to avoid such situation. And now I see how many low quality stuff are promoted on TradingView in order to catch your attention. And I should say that I have attacks on my personal page from such point of view, like, okay, if I'm a top author, I also provide bad quality ideas, content, blah, blah, blah. I'm a scammer. But there is a great difference between me and some other authors, even we're not far from each other. We follow different ideas and we follow different targets. For me, it's really very important to provide interesting content, helpful content, and provide really workable tools, and push people and motivate people to try change their life. Because I passed this path, and I just sometimes imagine my life could be just moved in another direction, another way, if I skipped this opportunity 11 years ago. But I start doing these things, trying to reach this goal, and now I have another status, and I really financially independent, and I can do everything I really want. It's amazing feeling when you can do everything you want. Because before it, I need to go to job, full-time job. It was not perfect. Sometimes I hate it. And I just remember that times they were not so amazing at all. So That's the main reason, and we try to create really interesting project. Probably for you, just only words, but me and in our team try to prove these words and this idea to make good service, good content, and good project every day. They confirm it by their work every day. The next question from Tadas. Have some Russian language content. Sorry, but now we don't have any content, just only English, because our audience from different countries, we are also from different countries in our team, and there is only language which can combine us. It's English. So maybe in some future, again, when we talk about new features which should be realized, we have to talk about new chargers. And now we can't allow for us to add more tasks because now we're also overloaded by the current work and the most important things which must be realized during this year. So maybe in some time we will launch something like Russian, French, and maybe some other languages. The question was about private lessons. If you want. So the question, if I missed the question about private lessons, I will reply you. There was some requests about some time by time people ask about personal lessons. So we decided from this year to start providing such service, which will allow to work with mentors, with experts one-on-one personally. It will allow to focus on personal targets in trading and to help learn the stuff faster. And it will be good for members who would like to reach goals also faster, just to find their own way trading in the financial markets and just start making money as soon as possible. But again, you must understand that personal work will need another type of charges. So we will start providing this service, but the price for this service will be high because we will spend you will spend time of our experts, and the price that will be reasonable for this. If you are ready to spend about $1,000 per month, you need to send us something like inquiry, because we have limited places and we need to organize before the February, and we will need to make something like interview in order to understand better the purpose of joining to this package and targets, and which experts should be picked for such type of service. So as far as I know, as I can see, we passed through all questions, and now I should say that I was glad to see you in this webinar. I hope you get something interesting for you. I hope you became maybe a little bit more motivated, and you understand better what should you do for reaching your goal. One more time, I should say that reaching pro level, it's possible. It's really possible. When I started, I didn't have anyone who would prove this by his work and how he reached this level. And sometimes I hesitated. Maybe it's not true. Maybe just only something like scam, and I will lose my time and I will lose my money. But I moved day by day. I tried to improve myself in trading, and one day I really reached the goal which I would like to do, would like to reach. And now I just can tell you honestly that it's everyone can become a trader. But I'm absolutely sure that only lazy people can't do this, and I am sure that they also won't be success in other businesses or in their on their job. If you are hardworking, you will reach any targets. So think about it. Probably trading will really open for you good opportunities and new opportunities. Probably the trading will become just a tool which will help you to change your life to better and start new life, better life. Thank you very much for spending your time for us. If you still have questions, don't forget you can send them using the support form from our website. Time by time, I and our team will make free public webinars. But remember that we have a lot of webinars for our members, and we will increase the number of webinars for our members during this year, and we will increase the number of staff for our academy and for market overviews and training ideas. So I was happy to spend these 2 hours and a half with you, and maybe sorry for my English, it's not so perfect, but I try to express myself as good as I could. Thank you. Dan?
Thank you. Yes, I just wanted to say that you mentioned the webinars we're going to have. I'm going to all be public. And how to use them properly, how to combine them, all kind of technical aspects that you should expect and you should know before working with robots. And otherwise, thank you for staying with us so long. Many of you even stayed until the end. And the platform. I think if you want to say anything, we can say. Dmitry?
No, nothing more. Thank you one more time, and see you next time. Bye bye.